If you are not familiar with what's been happening here on TikTok, this is the intro to crypto course. If you're watching this on YouTube, listen. If you're here, you're interested, and in today's lesson, we're going to be doing cryptocurrency wallet research. This is what you guys asked for. I put up a poll this week, and I let you guys vote on what this week's lesson was going to be. Okay, you voted that you wanted to do crypto wallet research, so this is what we're going to do. This is going to be a longer call or a longer live than normal, because the wallet research is something that I go a little bit deeper in detail with. You guys know you will always be able to go over to the YouTube channel to watch the recording so that you can take additional notes. You'll also be able to grab the PDF. It's not necessary for you to grab the PDF, but it is over there. This is one of my favorites though, okay? So we're going to give everybody a couple minutes to go ahead and pop in. Hey, you guys, if you're hopping in right now, go ahead and tap the screen, share the live. We are missing a couple students who always hop on. I want to make sure that you guys can hop on and enjoy the lesson, especially since this is one y'all voted for. Let me do this.
Last night we discussed the respiratory.
There we go. Okay, so I like to be able to see what y'all see on the screen on the live, so I had to pop that in there. But let's see. Hey y'all, y'all got y'all notebooks? I told y'all at the beginning of the Hillman Talk University wave that you're gonna need a notebook for this class. I told you guys, what else? Let me pull up the other text box. We want to do 2. There we go. Tap the screen. Hey y'all, Oops. Okay, so let's give them. We're gonna give y'all a couple more minutes. Y'all know I like starting on time. Give y'all a couple seconds to get in. Now, do you got your notebooks? You got your notebooks? Okay, cool. I see the hearts. Cool. We about to get started. Y'all excited? Y'all voted for this class. This is honestly one of my favorites though. Like, you see the little Chrissy Pip seal of approval. If you are downloading my PDFs that go with all of my classes, because there's a PDF for every lesson that I give so that you can have notes, and these are my personal notes. If you ever see the seal of approval, the Chrissy Pips faves seal, you know it's going to be some fire. So, without further ado, because y'all know we like starting on time. Like I said, this one is going to be a little bit longer than normal. First things first. Do me a favor. Let me pop out my chat. I want y'all to type in the chat if you know what a cryptocurrency wallet is. Do you know what a crypto wallet is? Let me know in the chat. Just type a 1. Just a 1 in the chat. Or you can type I know. Or you can type I have no clue. Let me know. Because I want to kind of get a base of where everybody's knowledge base is. And then I'm going to pop y'all out so I can see y'all on the screen. Good. That way I can keep up with the chat. Cool. Okay. Hey y'all. You have 2. Okay. But you've yet to move anything over. If you haven't moved anything over, you haven't moved anything over from where? Where are your assets being held? Like, are they on a platform, or are they in those wallets already? Are they on something like Cash App? Because you can purchase Bitcoin over there on Cash App. So you have 2, but where are they? And then definitely take notes. If y'all need me to repeat something, please put it in the chat. I will copy and paste a couple things to put in the chat. On Coinbase, I have a video on my YouTube channel of how to move assets from Coinbase to Exodus wallet. It's a full walkthrough video. I try to provide you screenshots whenever I do walkthroughs. So you have access to that for free on the YouTube channel. Click right here, that little button up there. See the little box with all the text in it that's very tiny that you probably can't read? If you click that link, it'll take you to my YouTube channel and you can subscribe over there. But it is a video specifically for Coinbase to Exodus. Okay? And we are going to talk about Exodus in today's class. So, first things first, let's get the little, I guess, the hard part out of the way. What is a cryptocurrency wallet? right? In general terms, a cryptocurrency wallet is a digital wallet that stores a user's private and public keys. Not all wallets store your private and public keys, but the ones that I like do. They store your private and public keys. Used for sending and receiving cryptocurrency. If you don't know, your private and public keys are, well, we'll get into it in a second. But that's what these wallets do. They store your keys for you, okay? They also allow users to view their cryptocurrency balance, track transaction history, send and receive payments, okay? Now, there are different types of cryptocurrency wallets, including software wallets that are installed on your computer or your mobile devices, online wallets that are built into cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase. There are hardware wallets that are physical devices. Where's my baby? So, hardware wallets that are little devices. This is a Ledger Nano S. This is one of my faves, Ledger Nano S. I do not like the one with the Bluetooth. There's no valid reason to have Bluetooth on a device that you want to use for offline storage. I hate when people get the ones and, oh, it has Bluetooth. That sounds retarded to me. But physical devices that secure and store your private keys. And there are also paper wallets. Where's my paper wallet? Oh, here it is. This is a paper wallet. I'll find y'all a blank page. So see how it says your private keys. This is the paper wallet. So we're going to go over these different types of wallets today. We've already talked about Exodus Wallet. Exodus Wallet is a wallet that you download to your device. We're going to talk about some pros and cons. I'm going to give you guys the ability to ask a lot of questions today because this, again, this is one of my favorite lessons to teach. Okay? Now, back to the public and private keys. What are public keys? If you are taking notes, you want to take note on what a public key is. Okay? Now, in cryptocurrency, a public key is a long string of alphanumeric characters that serves as an address for receiving cryptocurrency. Okay? It's a string of characters that can't be shared with others to receive cryptocurrency. It's for you only. Okay? When someone wants to send you crypto to your wallet, they use your public key. Okay? They use your public key to specify that your wallet is the destination address that they want to send the cryptocurrency to. Cryptocurrency transactions are sent to a specific public address, okay? And then the private keys, or a private key is a secret key or a secret string of alphanumeric characters that's used to access and manage crypto stored in a wallet, okay? The keys are used to sign transactions, authorize the transfer of cryptocurrency from one wallet to another wallet. When you own cryptocurrency, you use your private key to authorize transactions, like sending crypto to another wallet. Essentially, the private key is what gives you ownership and control over that cryptocurrency. We want ownership and control, okay? It's extremely important that we have ownership and control. Now, sharing your private keys with others can put your funds at risk, okay? As anyone with access to your private keys can transfer your crypto to their own wallets without your permission, without you knowing. So, to give you a real-world example to make this easy to understand, imagine that your email account is like your cryptocurrency wallet, and your email password is like your private key. If you were to share your email password with someone, they will have access to all of your emails, okay? And that could contain sensitive information. If you share your private key with somebody else, they'll have access to all of your cryptocurrency funds. So it's important to keep your private keys private. Don't share them with anybody. It's critical that you keep private keys secure by storing them offline or in a secure location or a hardware wallet or paper wallet. It's extremely important to the safety of your digital assets. So going back to the analogy about email, your private key is what give you ownership. Your public key is how other people send you money, send you crypto. So when you think about your home address, your private key is the key that you use to unlock the door so that you can enter. The address on the outside of your home is the public key. That's how people know where you are. So a public key is email. No. So like a public key is similar to a email. Yeah, an email address, and a private key is a password. Yes, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. So yes, the public key is like the email address. The private key is like the password. The public key is like your house keys. I'm sorry, your address. Your private key is like your house keys. Okay? So it's extremely important to keep your private keys private. Get yourself a wallet, any type of wallet. And we're going to go over more types of wallets. That's what this entire lesson is going to be about. Okay? So, hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are a type of cryptocurrency wallet that stores private keys to your crypto funds on a physical device. So, this is my favorite hardware wallet. Some people use... what's the other one that's connected to Exodus? Oh, no problem. Yeah, and the reason why I like to give real world examples throughout the classes to make sure that everybody can understand. I don't want to feel like I'm talking over people's head. This class is specifically an introduction to cryptocurrency. I don't want people to be scared away from it because, again, the new regime is all about crypto. So if I can give you information that helps you understand that it's more relatable than what some people automatically assume, like it's super complicated, then I got one more person to come over to the crypto side because technology isn't going anywhere but faster, you know. But with hardware wallets, like I said, they're a type of cryptocurrency wallet that stores your private keys to your crypto funds on a physical device. They are considered one of the most secure ways to store cryptocurrency because they are not connected to the internet, and that makes them less susceptible to hacking. Hardware wallets are typically, they look like little small, like the little device that's on the box. That's just about the size of it, right? That's what they look like. That's what these look like. The Ledger Nano S. And I'll drop some information for y'all too, because I think I got a discount code for Ledger. But there is just a little small device. It looks like a USB drive that can be plugged into your computer or into your mobile device, like tablets and cell phones, so that you can access your crypto funds. When you want to make a transaction, you have to physically confirm the transaction on the device. So when I get ready to make transactions, and a decent, I've never heard of the decent one. Ledger is Bay, but I've never heard of decent. We'll take a look at it. But when you want to make a transaction using this, you have to take it and plug it into your computer. And then there's an application that you open on the computer. And then it's going to ask you to put in your passwords on the device. So it gives you that extra layer of security that you need to go ahead and make the transaction. Okay? The good thing, we'll get into pros and cons in a second, but the advantages of the hardware wallet is that it's offline, so it gives you a high level of security, and y'all know we all about security, and they're still relatively easy to use. Okay, they can be a little bit more expensive than other types of wallet, but it is what it is, right? When you are choosing a hardware wallet, it's important to research the device and ensure that it's compatible with the cryptocurrencies that you want to store. So if you guys are taking notes, this is an important part. Not all devices hold all cryptos. So if you are going to purchase a device, it's extremely important that you research the device to make sure the device will hold the cryptocurrencies that you are trying to invest in. Okay? Make sure that it will hold the asset. That's extremely important. It's one of those things that you want to do up front before you do that. Okay? And then make sure that when you're purchasing these devices, you're getting them from a reputable source, because that way you're avoiding the risk of buying a counterfeit or a compromised device. These are, when I got this one, it was like $80. This one little thumb drive looking thing was like $80. But when I purchased it directly from the Ledger Nano website, because I knew that I was getting it from a reputable source. You can find these devices on places like eBay, on places like Craigslist, on places like Amazon. There is no way in any type of hellfire that I am trusting a device from Amazon or eBay that I am putting my cryptocurrency in. That's like buying a bank account on Amazon. You wouldn't do that. You just wouldn't. Okay? Or if you're getting devices on places like Craigslist and things like that, these devices can be manipulated to send the information being input into it into another location. So you're plugging it into your computer, and now you have a virus and the hackers have access to all of your stuff. That's kind of your own fault. Okay? Like this little teeny tiny thing with this little window on it. This is all the device is. You plug it in, and it got two little buttons on there. This is all the device is, and they come in different colors. Like pink, my favorite color, if y'all don't know. But yeah, this is all the device is, and you're plugging it into your computer, and it holds cryptocurrencies. It holds very specific types of cryptocurrencies. So I love this little thing. Some of the pros for hardware wallets is security. They're considered to be the most secure type of wallet, as it stores your private keys offline, right? It's less vulnerable to hacking, to malware. It's compatible with multiple cryptocurrencies. It gives you offline storage. So hardware wallets store private keys offline, which makes them less vulnerable to online attacks. If something like Coinbase is attacked, your assets are stuck there. So you there's nothing that you could do. These devices are easy to use. Hardware wallets are easy to use. This little ledger is very easy to use. They're compatible with multiple cryptocurrencies and are compatible with different operating systems. So it doesn't matter if you're using Windows or Linux. They're compatible with Windows, Linux, whatever the operating system name is for Apple. And then they are hierarchical, deterministic, capable. Okay? These wallets use HD, or hierarchical deterministic technology, to generate new public keys for every transaction. So if I was to send one person a little bit of crypto, and then I wanted to send another person a little bit of crypto from the same type of crypto. Let's say I'm out here giving out ETH like freaking Oprah. Okay, you get ETH, you get ETH. Everybody that I send it to from my one wallet, all of the addresses would be independent. They would be individual. Each one would be individual. Okay, so that is another pro for this particular type of cryptocurrency. Some of the cons or the downside to hardware wallets, because we will always try to be balanced in our classes and give you pros and cons. They're expensive, not as convenient for the cost is the issue, right? They're expensive. It's not convenient for a lot of people, or the on-the-go transactions can be they're not cheap. Okay. Physical damage is half a con. Okay, because if I was to throw this thing up under a tractor trailer and it got ran over, in my mind, like in the beginning when I was starting my journey, I would have been devastated. Okay, I would have been absolutely devastated if this little thing got damaged. But The reason why physical damage is a half a kind is because all you have to do is buy another one and then let the device know you already have one and you want to convert over all of the information from the old device to the new device to restore your wallet. But the downside of the physical damage is this, that you have to purchase another one in order to do that. And like I said, the first point was that they're not cheap. Okay. There are some availability issues. Software wallets may not be readily available in certain regions. So it does. Oh, hey, Rumi. I was looking for you. Software wallets or hardware wallets may not be available in some regions. Okay. So that is definitely another downside to it. Capability. Some hardware wallets are not compatible with certain cryptocurrencies or operating systems, which can limit your ability to use it to the extent that you want to. It has limitations, so it limits what you're able to do. Complexity. Some hardware wallets may have a steep learning curve if a person is not very tech savvy. I'm not going to recommend a ledger to a not tech savvy granny. Not at all. Granny is gonna get hardware wallet all day. Hardware wallet and Exodus. I got her covered on both of those because it's more user friendly. But here are a few bonus tips for using hardware wallets. Okay. For physical damage or loss, since a hardware wallet is a physical device that can be lost, stolen, or damaged, leading to the loss of cryptocurrency, it's essential to keep your hardware wallet in a secure location and have a backup plan just in case it's lost, stolen, or damaged. Okay, so my backup plan to this is to go right over to the Ledger website and purchase another one, use my recovery phrases, and restore my device. Okay. Compatibility issues. Some hardware wallets may not be just compatible with everything, so keep that in mind. So what else? User error is definitely another tip. Remember, while you're using this device, it's designed to be user friendly, but you still risk errors happening, errors occurring. So for example, entering an incorrect PIN number or seed phrase can result in locking a device, which means you have to then go through a whole bunch of hoops to get it unlocked. Okay. There are firmware vulnerabilities with these devices because they're not always plugged in. They're not constantly being updated. So firmware is a different issue. So make sure if you're using this device, I currently have like a bi-weekly alarm set, and sometimes I ignore it and do it monthly, but I do plug it in to update it so that it has the most current version of the software needed for it to function properly. So keep that in mind because you're going to want to do that. But let's talk about paper wallets. Paper wallets. This is by Shield Folio. This paper is, I'm going to try to pull out a sheet if I can. I can't really, y'all. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. See this? Okay. This paper, right, it's tear resistant. Okay. It's water resistant. And I'm saying water resistant, not proof. But yeah, it's still considered a paper wallet, but the paper is extremely durable. Okay, these are just cryptocurrency wallets that store your private keys for cryptocurrency funds on a piece of paper, right? They have one that's like a metal, like it looks like a business card. I don't have the steel ones, but steel wallets are the same. It's just a little steel card that looks like a business card, and you put in the phrases. I'll pull up a picture for y'all. When we get to the end, I'll pull up some pictures of all of these devices and things. But for paper wallets, private keys can be written out and printed from your QR codes, because your wallets will, like, the one that I have on my computer will give me like a QR code so I can scan it and print it out. That way I could just use my phone to scan the QR code to make the transactions. This does make them more secure than online wallets or hot software wallets. They're immune to hacking. You cannot hack this. You cannot hack this. Okay, paper wallets are vulnerable to physical damage or being lost or stolen. So I have a way of writing things down, and I'm going to give you an example in the chat. So I'm going to write out oops. And we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, this, and this. Okay, so I will pin this up here for a second so y'all can see pin comment. So that is how I write out, I showed y'all before, that's how I write out my passwords. That says hi chat, I love y'all, but it's H period C period 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 I L period period period. I'm typing it out, but I'm not putting any of the letters after the first letter. I'm making those periods. For the pin numbers or the numbers, because I like to make things numeric, I'm using asterisks because I have a written out key that will tell me, based on what the capital letter is and how many periods are after it, what the word is. I only use one word per every letter of the alphabet. If you were here in the beginning of my class, I had you do a project. Part of the project was to write out the alphabet for words that don't have anything to do with your life. This is why I did that. Because the way that I have you write things down in these paper wallets, in your password books, is to make it so that you are less vulnerable to people stealing your stuff. You are less vulnerable because you have a way of making passwords that don't have anything to do with you. Okay? So, I do like paper wallets. Crypto steals are very secure because they back up cryptocurrency, private keys, and seed phrases too. Crypto steals are impervious to fire, flood, static electricity, EMPs. They're pocket-sized stainless steel devices that you can store important data on, whatever you choose. And some of the pros for the steals are security. The paper and steel wallets are one of the most secure ways to store cryptocurrency because they're not connected to the internet, making them immune to hacking and malware. They're cost effective. This thing, I think it was like $10. I have a discount code for this for y'all too if y'all want it. I'll put it in the link for the replay for this on the YouTube channel. If you subscribe, you'll probably get the replay tonight. But I'll drop it in there so y'all have the discount code. But it's cost effective. It's super cost effective. There's no reliance on a third party. With a paper wallet or a crypto steel, it's completely controlled by you. You don't have to rely on anybody else. Okay. Some of the cons to paper and steel wallets is vulnerability. If the wallet is lost, stolen, or damaged, the cryptocurrency stored on it may be lost forever. User error is a definite con. So crypto steals and the paper wallets, they're only what you put in them. So if you don't put it in right, user error can cause you to lose your cryptocurrency the way that you think you have it stored. Limited functionality, literally you're just writing it out or putting it in, like, because they're little chips that you put in on the steels, and I'll show y'all pictures of these in a second. And then there are prone to physical damage for some of the paper wallets because they can be destroyed in fires. But like I said, the crypto steals, it's a little bit different. Let me see if I can pull up an image for you guys, because I don't have a steel. I don't want all of those itty bitty little chippy things. So let's do Steel Wallet. I'll pull up a picture for y'all real quick. Crypto Steel Wallet. Oh, here's a good one. This is a good picture. Where is my... I want to do... Yeah, y'all can see y'all on the display. It's cool. So I'm going to move me out the way really quickly. I'm going to just move me up here. But this is the example of a crypto steal. And move y'all over so y'all don't see y'all double. But this is an excellent example. Really? No. This is an excellent example. Give y'all a big picture so y'all can see it. Okay? Hey, y'all. But this is what the steal looks like. It's about the size of a business card. These little tiles have letters and numbers written on them, and you put them in, right? You just slide it in, and then it locks everything in place. Like I said, you are there is a con, which is user error, because if you do not put the characters in the right order, then when you try to restore your wallet or use that address, then it's not correct, so it's not gonna work. But yeah, this is a example of that. Okay. What did I just get rid of? Oh, wrong thing. Perfect. So we'll go back. I think we're almost done with this one. I want to give y'all, we went over pros and cons. So I guess we go into software wallets. Okay. How many of y'all, let me know in the chat, how many of y'all use software wallets now? Or desktop wallets? I am a desktop wallet girly. My desktop wallet can go on my phone, but it don't, because they're not supposed to. So software wallets are a type of cryptocurrency wallet that is installed on as an application on your computer or on your tablet or on your cell phone. They allow users to store, send, and receive cryptocurrency using a software interface. Software wallets are typically downloaded and installed on your device, and your private keys associated with the wallet are stored locally on that device also. Okay, this means that users have full control over their own private keys, which provides a higher level of security compared to online wallets where private keys are stored on a remote server. Okay, you said you're trying to learn. Listen, if you hear, just drop me your questions. I got y'all. Software wallets can be divided into two main categories. So a hot wallet or a cold wallet. So if you guys are taking notes, software wallets are the downloadable ones. Okay. And they come in hot and cold. A hot software wallet, also known as an online wallet or web wallet, they're software wallets that connect to the internet and are accessible via an internet browser or a mobile application or computer application. With hot wallets, the user's private keys are stored on a third-party server rather than their own device. Hot wallets are connected to the internet and allow for quick and easy access of your crypto funds. And an example of a hot wallet would be like Atomic Wallet, Binance Wallet, Exodus Wallet. You gotta go back in 2 minutes. Which is better, cold or hot? I'm gonna give y'all this whole recording on the YouTube channel. You can watch the whole video. I'm going to go through more than just hot and cold for software. We're going through every type of wallet today. Okay, so you can catch the recording on the YouTube channel. Click right there, subscribe. But cold wallets are offline and offer a slightly higher level of security. Okay, they need to be connected to the internet before a transaction can be made. So a few examples of a cold wallet. Oh, you're welcome. A few examples of a cold wallet or a software wallet might be MetaMask wallet. I like MetaMask wallet as a browser extension. Crypto.com wallet is also another example of this. Polkadot.js wallet is another example of this. If you are not familiar with Polkadot, we gonna get into it because we're gonna do tokenomics on that. But yes, software wallets or desktop wallets are, I use them. I like them. I'm not mad at them. Software wallets, they're often free for you to use. That's a plus. They offer a variety of different features and integrations, and they can be a good option for users who want to store cryptocurrencies locally and have full control over them. So that's always a plus. They may require more technical knowledge. So if you are an avid computer user, a software or desktop wallet will be something that's easy for you to transition into. Okay. So let's see. So software wallets. To minimize risk with software or desktop wallets, or like theft or loss, it's important to use a strong password. How do you get from your MetaMask wallet? Do you have your keys to restore your MetaMask wallet on a different device? If you have your keys to restore your wallet, you can even open up a different browser, create a new MetaMask, and then restore it. And then you can transition all of your crypto out of there. I don't have it with. Where's my purse? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give me a water, and I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy card. Y'all know I like my handy dandy card. So I'm gonna show y'all this card right here. This is my handy dandy crypto card, okay? This is the whole crypto.com card. All in one little. This card has an app that is a wallet. I use the app. Oh, thank you. I use the app for crypto.com to store my cryptocurrencies, and then I transfer them over to the card, and I swipey. Okay? And you can transfer different assets from MetaMask wallet to the crypto.com wallet. But as I mentioned earlier, if you are using a cryptocurrency wallet, you need to make sure that the asset that you are trying to hold is compatible with the wallet. Not all wallets hold all assets. Okay? Please keep that in mind when you're talking about cryptocurrency. Okay? Some of the pros to your desktop and your software wallets, accessibility. So software wallets are easily accessible because they're on the internet. As long as you have an internet connection, you have access. Cost is another pro. Many software wallets are free or have a low cost compared to hardware wallets, which are much more expensive. The software desktop wallets are user-friendly. Like I said, if you're an avid computer user, they're definitely going to be user-friendly for you. Some of the features for software wallets often have like added features like market data, trading functionality, or they're integrated with other cryptocurrency services. So it gives you the ability to do more than just store, send, and receive. Okay? They use HD technology too, so the hierarchical deterministic capability, which generates a new public key for every transaction, which makes it more secure and difficult to track back to a wallet. So I do like HD tech for my wallets. That is one of the things that I look for. Since we are talking about research, that is one of the things that I look for in a cryptocurrency wallet is HD technology, or I'm going to put it in the chat because I'm tired of saying it. It's just hierarchical is hard to say. Don't judge me. I'll put that up there. But HD capable. I want to make sure that my wallets are HD capable. Okay. Some of the cons to software desktop wallets is security. Software wallets are less secure than hardware wallets since they're connected to the internet. It makes them more vulnerable to hacking and malware. Period. The reliance on technology is also considered a con, because software wallets are reliant on technology, and if the device or the internet connection fails, you might not be able to access the cryptocurrency. So yeah, that's definitely a con. Limited backup options is also a con. Hate to say it, but some software wallets may have a limited backup, like which can make it challenging to recover funds if the wallet is ever lost or stolen or damaged. Um, Complexity, some software wallets may have a steeper learning curve than others. Privacy concerns, some software wallets may require users to provide personal information, which can raise privacy concerns in the cryptocurrency community. If you have to go over to something like Coinbase to use their wallet service, they make you do KYC. KYC is know your customer. They're going to ask you for your name, your address, a copy of you holding your photo ID with today's date on a piece of paper. They're going to ask you for that information, which now makes you identifiable and makes you the person that is connected to that wallet. So privacy is a concern. People who use the Monero token, they we already know that those are the people who enjoy their privacy, who enjoy their anonymity. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. We okay. Online wallets. One of my favorite online wallets is Exodus. Don't judge my life. It's software and online. These are cryptocurrency wallets that's accessible through a web browser or a mobile app. Also, they allow you to store, send, and receive crypto online. When choosing an online wallet, it's important to research the provider, the security measures that they take to protect your assets. Because remember, we're researching where we're going to hold our assets before we put our assets there. So it's important to research who's providing the security. What security measures are they taking to protect your investments? Make sure that you're reading reviews from other users. That way you can get a better understanding of whether or not the wallet is secure and reliable. It's also important to keep in mind online wallets are not as secure as hardware wallets or cold software wallets. So they may not be the best choice for storing large amounts of cryptocurrency. I use this because I have a specific limit. Every time an asset reaches a specific amount, I move that asset to this wallet. Period. Okay? Let's see. Okay. So it's also important to use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication. If you have something like Google Authenticator or a YubiKey, Google Authenticator is the thing that pops up on your phone, and every 30 seconds there's a new 6-digit code. Two-factor authentication is an extremely important step. It should be on your bank accounts. It should be on your credit cards. It should be on everything that you're logging into with your money. Okay? Hey, Dre. If you do not have two-factor authentication turned on with your bank right now, make sure that you have it turned on. What two-factor authentication does is it gives you the ability to put in your username and to put in your password. But what if somebody else got your username and password? You would have to put in a 6-digit code afterwards to add an additional sense of security for you to say it's you. So if you're using these online crypto wallets, turn on that feature. Okay? One of the biggest reminders I can give you is that when you're finished using your online wallet, make sure that you're logging out of the website before you're closing the browser window. If you have something like MetaMask that you're using as an online wallet, at the end of you making your MetaMask transaction, you should be going to the menu. You should be disconnecting your MetaMask from the website that you were using, and then you should be logging out. You should never be closing the browser window. Closing the window does not log you out. It keeps your wallet connected. So that's another thing that's extremely important. As it relates to online wallets, websites have their own vulnerabilities. So leaving your wallet connected puts them at a higher risk for a prolonged period of exposure. Okay? Convenience is a big thing. These online wallets are super convenient because if you have a little cell phone, you can connect, right? They're free or low cost. MetaMask is free. It doesn't cost you anything to use it. And many online wallets are like that. They're user friendly if you are a tech savvy person, so that's always good. Some of the cons for online wallets, though, is that they may not support all cryptocurrencies. You're going to hear me say this a lot. Do the research. Does the wallet, whatever wallet it is, does your wallet hold the assets that you want to attain? Okay? Like, make sure that it does, because if you transfer a cryptocurrency to a wallet and that wallet doesn't hold that cryptocurrency, you cannot get it back. It's lost forever. Okay? So you want to make sure that that's the thing. Security is another kind. Like I said, online wallets are more vulnerable to hacking, theft from other types of issues online from those websites, from third-party servers. And even if there's a failed security measure for that online wallet, that's going to put you at risk. Limited control, too. That is a huge con for me. I like to make sure that I have control over my assets. With an online wallet, the user's private keys are stored on a third-party server, which means they have less control over their funds with other types of wallets. Okay, like if a provider goes out of business or experiences technical difficulties, the users may not be able to access their funds. So when we're talking about cons, control is a big thing that I look for when I'm doing my research. Privacy concerns, again, when using online wallets, most of the ones that I've run into require you to do KYC and provide your personal information. They keep track of your transaction history, and it's stored on a third-party server, which can be a concern for people who like the privacy that's associated with crypto. And then with some of these online wallets, fees. There are charges for fees when you're making transactions. They may require you to pay additional for additional features for using the wallet to make transactions, as opposed to using the wallet for storage. So fees is another one. The difference between a online crypto wallet and a software crypto wallet is huge, though. The main difference between online cryptocurrency wallets and software cryptocurrency wallets is how they're accessed and used. Online wallets, also known as web wallets, are accessed through a web browser, and then they're stored on a remote server and maintained by a third-party service or provider. The private keys associated with that wallet are typically encrypted and then stored on that server, which means that the user does not have full control over their own private keys. Okay? On the other hand, software wallets, also known as desktop wallets, it's a software, right, that's downloaded and installed on that user's computer or device. The private keys associated with the wallet are stored on that user's computer or device, which means that the user has full control and ownership over those private keys. We look for ownership, okay? And then some features to consider when choosing a cryptocurrency wallet. User interface is one. And I'll give you guys some tips when I say user interface. I mean, having an easy to navigate interface that makes it easy to manage your funds and perform transactions is important to me. You may want to look for something that has an easy to understand step-by-step setup process. It provides a clear and concise set of instructions to set up the wallet and manage your funds. I don't want something with a lot of complicated tricks that I need to do. I do like cryptocurrency wallets that have an intuitive design. A good wallet should have a clean and intuitive design that makes it easy for you to navigate the wallet's features. The buttons should be very clear as to what they do. I don't want to click something and be confused, right? So it should have that intuitive design. You should understand even without knowing exactly what the button is because it's titled correctly, right? I do look for wallets that give you access to your transaction history. A good wallet should have transaction history that's easy to access and understand. You should be able to see in detail each of your transactions, including the date, time, amount, and the recipient. And remember, with cryptocurrency, your recipient is not going to have a name. It's going to be an alphanumeric address. You can keep up with that if you want to. But you should be able to see the alphanumeric address, and it's usually like 24 characters long, or 12 and 24. But you should be able to see the address that it went to in that transaction history. They should be able to provide you with a balance overview. So a good wallet is going to provide you with an overview of the cryptocurrencies that you hold, the balances, so that you can see how much of each of those that you own. If you want to get something more, if you want to transition it into something else, if you want to move it to a hardware wallet, right? Some wallets do also allow you to manage your crypto portfolio and track performance for your holdings. Yeah, that's a big one. I like portfolio management because I teach my students how to rebalance. Rebalancing is you going into your crypto, seeing how it's doing in the market, and making any necessary moves or transitions into other assets, even into stable coins. But that's important for a person who is building a cryptocurrency portfolio to make sure that they are not taking on big losses for no reason. Okay? Customizable layout is another feature that I look for. It's not important, but it is another feature that I look for as it relates to the user interface. Okay? Now, as it relates to compatibility, right? Features to consider when you're choosing a cryptocurrency wallet as it relates to compatibility is supported cryptocurrencies. You should be able to see which cryptocurrencies, there it goes. You should be able to see which cryptocurrencies that wallet holds before you put them over there. Not all wallets hold all cryptos. So it's important to ensure that the wallet's going to give you the ability to see that. Okay? Operating system and operating system capability is something else that you want to consider when we're talking about capability. Some wallets are designed for specific operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, Android. Android, if you did not know, Samsung has a crypto wallet built into your phone that you don't have to download anything. I'll drop the if I still have it. I made like a little slideshow giving you the details of it, but it holds NFTs too. But it's like built into your phone. All you have to do is like turn it on. It's cool. I don't use it because I have other, again, security stuff, but it's there. Integration with exchanges is another compatibility feature. Some wallets allow you to connect to cryptocurrency exchanges to trade directly from the wallet interface. We talked about what's the dang on unicorn? Uniswap. We talked about Uniswap. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you guys, please share the live. But you should have that integration with exchanges if you're going to be a person that's building your portfolio. MetaMask is a wallet that gives you the ability to connect to exchanges and make transactions. Uniswap, tracing, yes, the government can trace it, but there are steps that you can take to not have it traced. But most people won't do all of those steps to not have it traced. And what I mean is, Monero is an untraceable token that you can use to exchange your cryptocurrencies in. But if you're sending something from Coinbase and converting it to Monero and then sending it to another address, that one transaction is going to tell who you are. If you're sending Monero from a secure private location that uses no KYC to a wallet that uses KYC or has even the smallest bit of your information, just your email, then it's no longer a transparent and private transaction. So you have to be, I'm going to say, an extremist as it relates to cryptocurrency to go through all of the necessary steps to not be tracked. Okay, real one. And shout out to my 84 babies. I'm an 84 baby too. But yes, that is definitely one. What about hardware capability is another thing that you want to look at as it relates to like hardware wallets, or even like I like Exodus wallet, because Exodus wallet connects to a hardware wallet. It's an integration in there where it is compatible. So that's one of the things that I also like about the Exodus wallet. If you plan to use a hardware wallet, you should ensure that the wallet is compatible with the hardware device that you plan to purchase. Okay. Another one is language support. If English is not your first or primary language, you may want to look for a wallet that supports your language. Some wallets supports multiple languages, so you can choose the language that you're comfortable with. And that falls in line with interface. Okay. Some of the featured information when it comes to that I want to consider, features to consider when choosing a cryptocurrency wallet as it relates to accessibility. Okay. What is it? The wallet that you want may need to have mobile capabilities. Depending upon how you're using your cryptocurrency wallet, how you're building your portfolio, having mobile capabilities might be important to you. So if you plan to use your wallet on the go, you should look for a wallet with that capability. The crypto.com wallet that is attached to the crypto.com card is something that I am very happy that it exists, because if I'm at the store and say I got my bank account, I forgot my wallet, right? But I somehow have this card, I can transfer assets from my wallet onto my Visa. Okay? Like onto my little Visa here. And I can go swipey. And I like that. Okay? Let's see. Customer support is another feature that I like to look at as far as accessibility. I want to know if it has customer support. Is customer support available through the device or through the wallet itself, or do I have to go through a website? Do I have to send through a channel of emails? I do not use those. I don't do those. Is it like email support, chat support, phone support? How do they do support? And then another thing to consider for accessibility features is availability in your country and in your state. Because if you're in New York here or Hawaii, there's a lot of stuff that you can't use if you're using an internet connection with an IP address in New York or Hawaii. And it's because of how their government sees cryptocurrency, and that could definitely change over time. But if you can't access it, then that's a thing. Backup and recovery is also something that you want to look for when we're talking about accessibility. Backup and recovery is extremely important. Extremely important. A good wallet should have backup and recovery options that allow you to recover your funds in case that you lose access to the wallet. So you want to look for a wallet that allows you to create a backup of your seed phrases or private keys and provide you clear instructions on how to recover your funds. This device, if it is run over by a tractor trailer, I will go buy another one. I will sit here and type in all of my recovery phrases, and then my entire wallet will go from the crumbled little device to the new device that I purchased because it has a recovery option. My MetaMask wallet has a recovery option. It has recovery seed phrases. My Exodus wallet has a recovery option because there are seed phrases. I can get a brand new device. I can download the wallet to it, and then I can type in those recovery phrases, and it pulls up all of my information that I'm currently holding on that wallet. Okay. Another thing for accessibility is going to be security features. Accessibility and security go hand in hand. So a good wallet should have strong security features such as two-factor authentication, biometric authentication, so people who like to use their thumbprints, password protection to prevent unauthorized access. These are all features for that you want to make sure that you have when you're looking. Okay. Reputation and trustworthiness. You want to make sure that it has an established reputation. They are taking security measures, and they have good feedback from customers and users based on those security features, right? If it is regulated, if they have compliance that they're adhering to for government, you want to make sure that they're keeping that up to date. You might even care, like if you're deep in the weeds when it comes to technology, you understand what open source coding is, right? If you edit photos and you use Photoshop is not open source. But if you want to use Photoshop but don't want to pay for Photoshop, there's something called GIMP. I use GIMP. GIMP is open source coding, and the features are exactly the same. But it's open source coding, so it gives you the ability to do more with it at a lower cost. So that's kind of the difference there. It keeps costs low, but the open source coding means that it's available for anybody to inspect or audit. If you wanted to conduct your own audit because you know how, then a wallet or an exchange with open source coding is going to be an advantage for you. You want something that has transparent operation also. Okay, so look for a wallet that's transparent about their operations, such as how they handle users' funds. What do they do with them? How their fees are created and how they've come up with their fees, how they make money, right? You want them to be very transparent about these things because you're going to be using their services, right? This can help you feel confident in the wallet, and it can add additional trustworthiness to using it, okay? And customer support is, again, a thing of that. And when we're talking about security features, two-factor authentication, multi-authentication, backup, PIN numbers, passwords, encryption. These are all things that you want to look at when we're looking at security, when you're doing that research. Let's see. There's a category that I have listed called special security features. So that's like multi-signature. Multi-signature is a feature that requires multiple signatures to authorize multiple signatures or authorizations to access a wallet. It makes it difficult for hackers to steal your funds. So multi-signature is an extra feature, but I love it. And y'all have heard me talk about HD, or hierarchical deterministic wallets. It's a feature that generates a new public key for every transaction, so it increases the security by making it more difficult for transactions to be traced back to the wallet. For those people asking about privacy, HD is definitely a feature that you would be interested in. Stealth addresses. Stealth addresses are a thing. Stealth addresses are a privacy feature that allows you to generate a new address for every single transaction, making it more difficult to track the transaction and limit it, like link it back to your wallet. So stealth addresses is a thing. It's something called Shamar secret sharing. This is a cryptographic technique that allows you to split your private key into multiple shares. So this can be distributed to different people or different devices, making it possible to recover your private key if one or more shares is lost or stolen. So this is something that I recommend for couples who are getting cryptocurrency wallets. Half of the key goes to the wife, half of the key goes to the husband. In order for a transaction to take place, they have to agree on it. So she puts in her half, he puts in his half, and then the transaction will go through. I think that this is a feature that should exist for bank accounts for couples. Like, yeah, have your own separate bank accounts, but if you guys have a bank account for the house, yeah. Threshold signatures is another thing. This is a cryptographic technique that allows multiple users or devices to collectively sign a transaction without revealing their private keys. This makes it possible for executing transactions securely and without relying on a single point of failure. So those are like key features. So I'll give you threshold signatures, Shamar secret sharing, and these are just some of my favorite features, like security features for wallets. Just if y'all want to screenshot this, I mean, did I put stealth in there? I didn't get stealth. I'm put stealth in there too, so y'all can see. Okay, just take a screenshot of that. Those are some of my favorite special security features. Okay, so I'll give you all the title too. So there you go. Right. The special security features are probably my favorite. So I'll give you all a bonus list of, let's go over 5 hardware wallets, because you know it's 8:06. We usually make these an hour. I told y'all this class is going to be a little bit longer. So 5 hardware wallets. Okay. If you're watching a recording, you might want to like pause, go get you some water really quick, and take notes. So 5 hardware wallets with pros and cons. Ledger Nano S. It supports over 1,800 cryptocurrencies and tokens. It has a simple and user-friendly interface. It comes with recovery seed phrases and backups. The cons is it has limited storage capability. It has a small screen that can be difficult to read, and it can be expensive compared to some other hardware wallets. Okay. Another hardware wallet is Trezor Model T. The Model T, it has a larger screen, and it's touch screen. It supports over 1,000 different cryptocurrencies and tokens. It has advanced security features, including multiple signature transactions and passphrase protection. So I do like it because of that. Cons, it can be expensive compared to some other hardware wallets. It can be more difficult to set up, and it's not for beginners. Trezor is not for beginners. It has a slightly slower processing speed than some other wallets, but that shouldn't matter when you're talking about protecting your assets. KeepKey. KeepKey is another one. It has a larger screen than some of the other wallets, like than Ledger. It supports over 40 different cryptocurrencies. It's probably more than that now. It has a sleek and durable design. It's really cute. Some of the cons is it has limited storage compatibility or capability compared to other hardware wallets. It can be more expensive, and it is also less user friendly than some other wallets. Cold Card is another hardware wallet. It has advanced security features, including like physical buttons and a micro SD card for backup. And so Cold Card is not a bad one. It has a larger screen, and it makes it easy to read. It supports over 1,000 different cryptocurrencies. Some of the cons for that one is it can be expensive. It may be more difficult for beginners, and is less user friendly. Okay. Bitbox is not one that I care to use, so we ain't even gonna go over that one. So let's go over online wallets. Somebody mentioned this at the very beginning. Coinbase Wallet, it supports multiple cryptocurrencies. It offers 2-factor authentication and biometric security for added security. As far as the cons, Coinbase Wallet limits control over your private keys. You do not have ownership if you're using Coinbase. The potential risk associated with storing your funds on a third-party provider is much higher as it relates to like the online wallets. My Ether wallet is another online wallet. It supports Ethereum and other ERC20 tokens. ERC20 tokens are the tokens that are built on the back of Ethereum. Users have complete control over their private keys. The cons is it requires some technical knowledge to use, and it has no built-in customer support. Blockchain wallet, we're not going over Trezor. Exodus wallet supports multiple cryptocurrencies, user-friendly interface. The cons though is limits the control over your private keys. Like you have all of the private keys, but as far as doing other stuff with it, not so much. Some users do report issues with this, but not after speaking with customer service. I have had to speak with customer service with regards to Exodus, because when Bitcoin was moving really, really big in the market, it threw a lot of liquidity around and it threw my wallet off, so I couldn't make transactions. Like they were getting stuck. But that happened on more than just this wallet. But yes, that was an issue. Just to throw that out there. Software or desktop wallets. Atomic wallet. If anybody is using Atomic wallet, it supports multiple cryptocurrencies and it has a built-in decentralized exchange for trading. It's limited control over your private keys, and then some users have reported issues. People use Trust Wallet, and I think that's cool. It supports multiple cryptocurrencies. Users have complete control over their private keys, but they do have very, very limited support. And then some users have reported issues with the interface itself. I do not use Trust Wallet. And then Exodus Wallet also falls in the category of software wallets too. But yeah, I just wanted to go through and give y'all some stuff. So I showed y'all the picture of the steals, the crypto steals. I showed y'all a paper wallet. I showed you a hardware wallet. If you are going to purchase these things, purchase them from reputable sources. Let's pull up exodus.com and I'll show y'all on the screen. Let's see. So, I don't know how W got in there. Let me move me out the way. Give me a sec. I didn't want to make me that tiny. I want to be a little big. We'll move me out the way and then we'll turn on this. Hold on, let me go. Because I want to take y'all to the right place. Let's see. So, there you go. Move this out of there. Hold on. Shrink it down. There we go. Okay. This is Exodus.com. One of the things that no, I don't want to do that. One of the things that I want to do is I want to show you guys. It's not products, Trezor. Yeah, cryptocurrency. This is my favorite wallet. I am biased. Okay. I'm definitely biased and I'm trying not to be. This one does have a Web3 integration, so you can download the Web3 version as a extension. It is connected to Trezor. You can earn rewards from staking. I do like that. What I want to do is go to crypto assets. This is what I want to show y'all. So when you're doing research on your wallets, this is an important step to take. Do not skip this step. So this is giving you a full list of the cryptocurrency assets and where you can access them. So, like Lightning Network is not available on desktop, Web3, Trezor, Ledger, or Swap. You cannot do these features on these. You can only do it from mobile. Okay? XRP, not available everywhere. When you see these little percentages, the percentages are how much you earn when you're staking. I can make this bigger and let me move the thing. Y'all didn't tell me that I had the thing still in the way. Let's put that right there. My bad, y'all. Oops. I want to move me. Okay. My bad, y'all. But yes, tap the screen, please. But yes, these little percentages right here, this is going to show you what that staking reward looks like. It won't let me separate by API. Will it? Will it? Will it? Yeah, API. Here we go. So if you're staking ontology in this wallet, you know how banks are talking about open a high yield savings account. We'll give you 3% interest. People in cryptocurrency laugh because ontology gives you 17.08% interest. Okay, Cosmos 13.78, Osmosis 12, Injective Protocol 10.5. Kava, I did have a little bit of that for a while. I'm definitely a Solana holder. I do hold Tezos. I do hold Polygon. I do hold Cardano, VeChain. I do stake all of these. So that's definitely a thing for me. But do the research. Make sure that the cryptocurrency wallet that you're going to get, that you're going to use, gives you the ability, like for this one, you go to exodus.com, you go to support, and you click on assets, and it's going to show you all of the assets. It's extremely important for you to make sure that the wallet will hold the asset, because see these little icons? I'll zoom in and make this really, really big. Well, it's not going to give me a scroll bar? Oops, no. Oh, okay, so see these little icons? I'm going to move the screen over so y'all can see it. See these little icons right here, these little extra circles? This little extra circly part. This means it's on Ethereum. That Ethereum network. This means it's on the Solana network. So Gala is on more than one cryptocurrency network. So you need to make sure that your Gala is on ETH if you're going to put it in this wallet. Mana on ETH. You need to make sure that, because Mana is on like 6 different networks. Okay. Comp is on a couple different networks. I don't even know what network this is. But yes, you want to make sure your assets are able to be held in the wallet that you're trying to get. And it tells you, like, ETH network. What was that other one? Where did it go? I want to see what it was. Oh, okay. BCS network. Cool, cool, cool. But yes, make sure, do the research. This one's specifically on Solana's network. This is specifically on OP network, right? ARB1's network. Okay? Arbitrum. Not a bad asset. But yes, okay? That has wrapped up today's class. We are 17 minutes over. I am about to go cook. I wish I could take y'all in the kitchen with me so I can show y'all this spinach that I just made with carrots and stuff in it. Carrots and onions and black garlic, because it's like slow roasted, so it's really good. And shallots. Yeah, so good. So that is the saute, because I need to eat vegetables. And then I have a steak that I'm about to saute as well, that's been marinating since I got off work. But yes, that is going to wrap us up here. If you're watching, right, thank you. If you guys are watching the recording, I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next video. If you guys are here on TikTok with me, go ahead, make sure that you're going over to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you are subscribing, because subscribing is muy importante. Okay? Make sure that you've hit this little button up here. I'll move this down just so y'all can get to it. Right there. We're going to turn this one off. We're going to tap the screen off. See this little box right here? Let me move it. There we go. Make it bigger. See that right there? Tap that. It's going to give you the ability to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you choose to subscribe, cool. Take a bite for you. I got you. Okay? If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and drop the recording as soon as the recording is finished. Anybody who is subscribed will have access to it today. Everybody else is going to have to wait. The PDFs might be a little bit delayed because I got to actually put them in the link so that they can be purchased. But yeah, that's going to wrap us up. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Like I said, the research part of cryptocurrency is one of my favorites. You need to know what the wallets are. You need to know what the different options are. You need to know what the different features are. You need to know what the security is. You need to know what the interface is. You need to know what the public says about it, right? What are the reviews on it? So before you put your money in it, these are the things that I like to go through, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this session. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.